Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarot. Welcome to another pick a pile reading. Today we are going to see what messages you have to know for the moment. This general reading is timeless, so it just means that you are meant to watch this whenever you stumble onto this video. It doesn't matter if you're watching this in 2022 or in 2023 or 5 years from now. If you feel there is a pile calling out to you, then very likely there is a message for you in there. If this is your first time doing a pick a card reading, what you need to do right now is just try to calm down, meditate for a while, take 3 deep breaths, and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. If it's a bit hard for you to feel any piles calling out to you, don't worry about that. You can always choose your pile based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. So this is pile number 1 with the amethyst. Pile number 2 with the smoky quartz. Pile number 3 with the golden rutilated quartz. Pile number 4, this is, I believe, is a yellow jade. Okay. Pile number 5, a raw rose quartz. Pile number 6, selenite one. Okay, so if you need more time to choose, you can always pause this video right here. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's put this amethyst here. Oh, forgot my plaque. Hang on, wait. No. Sorry about this. I'm so sorry, pile number 1. I need this here. Okay. All right, so put our amethyst here. Right, so general message for you. So what is it that you have to know now? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, King of Cups, the World, 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Fool. All right, I feel that a lot of you, this reading will be related to someone else, or more like there's someone else in this reading other than yours. So very likely the person in question is this King of Cups, where perhaps you once had something going on with this person. Now I only say that is on I just say this as general as can be because I cannot see what happened in the past. What I can see right here right now is that it has ended. Whatever you had with this person has ended. And right now I can see actually you're a bit into the transition of finally letting go of this person. With the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, I really want to say that there was something that happened between you and this person, but it didn't go how you want it to be or how they want it to be, right? So it's kind of like it's like stuck halfway, and you and this person's energy, whether or not you're together or not, it will always be at that stage. Because my 7 of Pentacles is my card of, that shows plateau. The energy, the relationship, the dynamic has come to it cannot grow any more further. Okay, 7 of Wands here is a card about trying to fight against all the gossips, the rumors, and all the thoughts in your mind about this person, perhaps. And with the 2 of Pentacles here right beneath the King of Cups, it does show me that maybe you do once in a while think about this person. But other than that, I think you're doing very, very well because you have the Ace of Swords, the World, 6 of Wands, and the Fool. You have the first major arcana and the last major arcana in tarot, which is a big deal because it just means that you have either ended a chapter and going into a new one, or you are in the transition. Okay, what I meant is some of you have closed the chapter and you're starting a new one. For most of you, you are in the transition. You're still in the transition. Okay, but I think you're doing very, very well, because I like that you have the 6 of Wands here underneath 7, because 7 of Wands is more like, you still have to struggle a bit. You still have to fight and defend, trying to defend your position. But 6 of Wands is more like a card of champion. It is a card of, I am who I am. and I am very confident, and I move forward, and it does exude an energy of leadership. Okay, so you have the World, you have the Fool, you have Six of Wands here, which does indicate that you are very, very strong. You are stronger. If no one has told you this, then let me be the first to tell you that you are doing very well. You are doing great on your own, with or without this person. And you have this mentality of this Ace of Swords, which means to say you finally sort of figured out about this connection between you and this person, very likely. And it's not just that, you also figured out that, you know what, I deserve better. I am okay with or without this person, and I'm ready to go into this new chapter, if you've not gone into that yet. Okay, and I think I'm saying something like sort of, isn't it? Because quite frankly, with the Two of Pentacles and King of Cups here, you still, on off think about this person. And you know what, it's okay. It's not to say that, I mean, of course you must have cared enough for this person once upon a time, so it makes sense that you on off still think about this person, because you cared for this person, right? The feelings were real, right? It's just that a part of you also acknowledge that this chapter has ended. It's time to go into a new one, right? It's time to go on a new adventure, right? All right, before you go, let me pull some extra oracle cards for you. Okay, so let me see what I would want to pull for you. So I'm just going to pull you one card from the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay, I might pull you. I might pull another one for you. Okay, so universe, what messages? What extra message do you have? Okay, you have three. That's a lot. Sorry, I was talking to myself. What more messages you have for pile number 1? 3 cards. Okay, fine. Okay, gratitude, clarity, and independence. I don't read cards reverse. Okay, you see, all these cards are all about you, isn't it? So gratitude, be grateful of where you are right now. I know it's a bit hard to accept. I'm pretty sure you were at a point where it was really hard to accept what happened. But sometimes in life, God sends you a person to show you, or more like to show you, like, okay, I give you this person. Now this person treats you so and so. What are you going to do about it? So we learn how to become a better person by understanding our own self-worth. Okay, it's a bit hard to say that people hurt us as if like we deserve it. No, you shouldn't think that way. It's very important that it's very important that you know and you realize where you stand, who you are. And as you do, you will slowly push away or repel people that don't deserve to be in your life. Okay? I'm not saying that this person was a bad person, or maybe to you it was, but doesn't matter, right? I'm not saying that this person is a bad person or you weren't good enough for this person. But since you have these 3 cards here, I do believe that this person has played a very big part in your life, to the point that you grow so much as a person than when you were with this person. I think that sentence was correct, right? Okay. Right now, this is just some extra messages for you. And I really believe that you are in this state already, because you already have this 6 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Fool, the World here. In short, this reading is a reassurance for you, to reassure you that you are doing great, keep at it. And very likely with this clarity, I feel that this reading may have served as a clarity for you. I mean, just letting you know that you are starting a new chapter, doing something for yourself. Okay? Practice to be independent, or enjoy your independence. Okay, what else? All right, let me pull you another card. I really like to use this oracle card, so hang on. I just have to move some cards here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull you one. Wisdom of the Oracle. Whoops. Okay, hang on. So these two are my favorite oracle cards. All right. So universe, one card, please. One card for pile number 1. What message you have for them? Imagine. Imagine, because it's asking you to push yourself, to reach your highest potential, to always break the limits, break the barrier. Okay? I don't feel that you are scared or anything. I just feel that you are ready for something big and something new. Okay? And to me, through all these cards here, the energies that I'm feeling right here is just telling me that you are very, not to say that you're not happy, but I feel that you are very grown up, and like you're ready to conquer the world, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I felt. All right, so pile number 1, this is all I have for you. I really hope that this reading makes a lot of sense to you, and I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So let's put this smoky quartz here. Pull it this. Okay. So journal message for you. Queen of Cups, 2 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, just making sure they're in the camera. Hangman, Page of Wands, 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Ace of Cups. Okay. All right, give me a second here. All right, a lot of you that chose this, from how I see the reading, it's like you are so busy with so many things, with so many people around your life, but you pay no heed to them. You're very relaxed. You're someone who goes with the flow, which is really cool, because there are certain cards that show me that you're pretty stuck where you are. You sort of struggle a bit, but because you have this mentality of, I'm just gonna let things flow, and because of that, it makes things so much easier for you. And I really like that you have very strong connections, relationships card here, which means to say that very likely, even though there are certain things that you recognize, that you acknowledge that you cannot be in control of or have control over, you just let them be, let things be, and you focus on the people who are the most important to you. I feel that for a lot of you that chose this, the connections and the relationships are very strong, as in like you place a lot of importance on your family, on perhaps your children, your spouse, and friends. I do feel the friends part is stronger, and it's really very good for you. It's actually a very, very good energy for you to have. And it's really interesting that you chose the smoky quartz, because if anything, you are the smoky quartz, where you just let things be. You dispel all negativity. You just go with the flow. And not many people can do that, because a lot of people tend to, I want things to go my way, whether you realize or not, that I want this, I want that. So people have this tendency of wanting things to go their way. And when it doesn't happen, then that's where people struggle, right? And it's like you have some disruptions happening, but you pay no heed to it, which is really interesting. So these are the cards that I mentioned that shows me that you're pretty stuck. I see you as this person here, Queen of Cups here. And here we have a lot of things happening around you, behind you, but you don't care because you see what is in front of you. You see what is important to you. You're someone who is very likely you understand the concept that there are things that I cannot control. And I'm just gonna let things be. I know I've repeated this many times because it's very prominent in this reading. I really like you have Page of Wands, you have Two of Cups here, and with the Six of Pentacles, which does tell me that the relationships and the connections that you choose to put effort in and emphasize on is something that is reciprocatable. Is that a word? Meaning to say that what you give, you will get back. As rather than instead of it's being one-sided, which is not healthy for you. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that you have very, very good people around you. And you know who these good people are, and you choose to focus on them, which is really, really very good. I just see a lot of happiness around you. I just see a lot of... you're cool. That's all I can say. You're very, very cool. And I'm very happy for you. All right, so before you go, let me pull some oracle cards for you. I can't believe this reading is going to be so short because there's nothing else to highlight over. Okay, let me just double check and see. I don't really see a lot of finances or career kind of cards here, to be really honest. If anything, it's more about you just being so sure, and you're so what's the word, stable and steady, in a sense that your emotions, no one can affect you, and that's something very strong. All right, so let me pull some oracle cards for you. So let's begin with the Wild Offering Oracle. All right, hang on. Okay, so universe, what messages do you have? Okay, let's pull three. I pulled this three cards from this deck for pile number 1, so I think it's fair we just follow that format. So universe, 3 cards. Universe, what messages do you have for pile number 2? I don't read reversals, and I don't think this deck is meant to be reversed. Okay. Forgiveness, clarity, and relationship. Okay. All right. So interestingly, pile number 1 also have clarity. So forgiveness. Let's look into this. Wait, hang on. Let me find the cards. Let's find out what this forgiveness is about. Because quite frankly, I don't see you holding on to that energy. Okay, so healing comes from acceptance. And perhaps that's the thing. It's because you realize for whatever it is that you need to forgive, it is something that had, over the situation, over the person, it was out of your control. And you just choose to let things be because there's nothing else you could have done, right? But let's talk about forgiveness. Anything you want to add on this, universe? Okay, 9 of Wands. 5 of Swords, one more. High Priestess. Whatever happened, whatever that caused you so much pain, it must have been quite some time ago. But to be really honest, I don't see it in the beginning of the reading. It's kind of like you've learned to just let that go, let that situation, let that person, whatever it is that made you feel being in this 9 of Wands and 5 of Swords, which means that thing made you so drained, so tired, and it make you feel so horrible about yourself. You feel like you're not worthy enough. You feel like you're not good enough, and you lost something in the process. You lost the other person, you lost the situation, you lost your friend, you lost whoever it is, whatever it is, right? And so it hurt you for a long time. And I say a long time is because the high priestess here, which to me does indicate that it has been so long ago, to the point that it has gone quiet. The energies has gone quiet because it has dissipated. It has slowly faded away. And it must be related to a relationship that did not go your way, right? But it's really interesting, or more like actually you've outgrown, or more like you've grown so much to the point that you can see what the connection was, what it taught you, what you become. To be okay, it's like this. I've rarely done this sort of reading where I can see people just letting things be, understanding that there's some things that they cannot control and just learn to go with the flow. It's a very, very rare case. But my reading here is saying that you are one of those people who can just let things be. And that is something you should be very, very proud of. Furthermore, I also want to say that you have a much healthier kind of energy, where I do feel your heart chakra is a bit open. I feel, not right now, I feel my chest is like it's blooming, like radiating. And that's what you have. It's not easy to learn to let things be and let things flow. And once you do, you learn to see and focus on the things and the people that meant a lot to you, that give you that same effort, right? That return you the same effort. And you're bound to meet someone who is going to treat you right. Right? Okay. Pile number 2, this is pile number 2. I think I forgot to do this last one for you. I actually did pile number 3, and then halfway I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about pile number 2's Wisdom of the Oracle deck card. So here I am right now. So let's see what was the message that was supposed to be for you. Okay. Serendipity. Okay, so it's exactly like what I felt in the card. It's not the word I was looking for, but it's definitely related, because you have let go, you have let things be, and because of that, you live a more peaceful life. Okay, so this card is just telling you to focus in on that, because when you are, I'm not sure if you know this, but whenever you are at peace, you actually are a strong attractor. It's more stronger than if you were happy or joyful. Okay, if you were to see, I forgot what was the chart, but I remember when you are at peace, when you try to manifest, when you try to attract all the good things in your life, it comes faster, or more like you will become a very strong manifester. Okay, so pile number 2, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So let's put this golden rutilated quartz here. Okay, so general message for you. Okay, 3 of Pentacles, Hermit, 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Magician, 10 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. Immediately I see that there's something that you're wanting, there's something that you are chasing, waiting on. Very likely with the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, this is very likely something to do with business or money or career, something that's more pentacle-like, which means something that has physical value of physical, how do I say, kind of like money and currency, properties even, right? So to me, especially when you have these three cards here, they're all facing this side here, where I really do feel you are very likely, I mean, all this is definitely your energy. So you're very likely this person here, the magician, where it does indicate that you know who you are, you have all the right skills. So when these people here, when this very likely a group of people even, right? When this group of people here, they did not reply you, they do not get back to you. So you sort of like focus on that part. And because you see yourself as a magician, which is really great actually, and you sort of like doubted yourself, oh, what's wrong with me? If I have all the qualities, if I have all the right skills, if I have the right proposal, then why didn't they chase me instead of me having to follow up with them, right? So a lot of this 1, 2, 3, 4, these 5 cards here all show me that this is what you're thinking right now, what you're feeling right now. Okay. And okay, so if based on these cards here, okay, I feel you need more clarity than this. So let me get my deck for you. I mean, at most, okay, yes. If I were to see just these cards, at most I would just tell you, don't wait on them. Don't feel so bad. Don't doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself, because you are the magician. You're someone who knows what to do, when to do it, and you're also someone who is damn good at what you do. Okay, and that's my definition of magician, because my magician card is always like not just a green light, but it's kind of like, oh, if you do this, you're gonna do it amazingly, that kind of card. So very likely whatever it is that you're waiting on, it is something that is very likely a collaboration or something you want to work with. Very likely a group of people. If it's not a group of people, then it's a big company. Usually for big companies, if you read tarot cards, usually for big companies, you will get like a hierophant, which does tell you that it's an institution, therefore there will be a big company, a lot of people there. So very likely whatever this 10 of Pentacles is, it just shows you, or shows me, that there is a group of people that you want to work with. Okay, so to be honest, there's not a lot here, so I'm going to pull you some more cards. Whatever this thing is, it must be very, very troubling you, right? It must be super troubling you. All right, so what can you tell me more about this side? 3 of Pentacles and this 10 of Pentacles. The Tower. All right, and then Ace of Pentacles. What's this about? 4. What is this to our viewers? King of Wands. So this hasn't happened yet. Let's just ask straight away. I know this is a general reading, and general readings, there will still be a possibility that never mind, just forget what I said. Otherwise what's the point of you watching this video, right? Okay, so universe, what is your advice for magician? What's your advice for this magician about this 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, you don't have to worry. All these cards here, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, you don't have to worry about hearing back from them or getting their reply, or I'm not, it's kind of saying that it's in the bag, or more like, actually it's nothing to do with you. Okay, at the very least, what you can take away from here is that there's nothing wrong with you. Therefore, you shouldn't put so much blame on yourself, or you shouldn't feel bad about yourself, right? Plus, you are so damn good at what you do. I'm pretty sure this is, whatever this is not the only opportunity you should get, right? I do think that they will eventually reach out to you. But to be really honest, you have to do a personal reading to really find out, because this is a general reading, so I cannot promise you, as much as I want to tell you that, oh yes, 100% of you will definitely get this result. I dare not guarantee that. Okay, I'll be very honest. Okay, you can, for the moment at most, what you can do for yourself is not feel bad if they don't reach out to you. In fact, you shouldn't wait. Yeah, it's just that whatever this thing is, perhaps it's just something, I know it's something that you want, okay, but it's not just that, it's something that you really, really, really want. Okay, so when you don't get it, it really hurts, isn't it? The rejection and you feeling, okay, what's wrong with me? Why do they not want me? It's very normal, okay? It's just that you have so much potential and you shouldn't lock yourself down just on this area here, or this place here, or this group here. Okay? And be damn proud of yourself. Okay, you have Magician, you have Queen of Pentacles, you have Nine of Pentacles. You are really damn good at you know what you're doing. Okay, okay. So for those of you wondering what these cards are saying, so like I said, it's not guaranteed for all of you. Okay, but it does mention that they will reach out. Okay, when, I don't know. You will have to just be on the lookout. Try to get what information you can. You can ask around, but to me, I feel that they will have this Ace of Pentacles. They will show up again. But to be really honest with the Fool card here, it's my neutral card, meaning to say that very likely it means to say that for some of you, they're going to reach out to you, but for others of you, it's still anyone's guess at this point. Yeah, I know it's a general reading, but like I said, you can only get a better answer if you were to do a personal reading. Otherwise, you can just wait it out and see what happens. But like I said, focus on yourself, focus on what it is that you can do. Don't wait on this thing here, whatever this thing, I'm not sure what it is, okay? But don't wait on this 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. You're just go all out and find other opportunities out there. All right, okay, I'm not done yet. So hang on, wait, hang on. Okay, I'm going to pull you 3 cards from, what's this, While Offering Oracle. All right, so that's what messages you have for pile number 3. 3 cards from here. All right, so we have courage, and we have direction, and we have divine timing. Okay, so perhaps you've been waiting. Perhaps you've been waiting. I know it's something that you really want, okay? And courage, direction, divine timing does mention that it may take some time for you to get there, okay? But you see, try to focus more of what you can offer and how you can put your skills to your advantage, rather than waiting for people to get back to you, and then in between you wasting your time just waiting and doing nothing. Okay, so divine timing here does mean that whatever it is that you want, it will be some time until you get it. So let me share this personal story of mine to you. So let me think, how do I start? Okay, so this was the time when I recently became a single mom. So I needed a job. I needed something. I needed some income to support myself and my 2 kids. So I wanted to go to a 9-to-5 job, but because of the schedule, because of I had to pick up my kids and everything, it was very difficult, because during that time my skills were only limited to graphic design. So and if you know the graphic design industry, there are many times where we have to do overtime, we have to stay back, and you may even have to stay until throughout the whole night. Okay, so it's very difficult for me to commit to such time schedule. So what happens is I focus on finding work from home jobs, and work from home jobs is very difficult because the income is not stable, and it's it's very low. It's not high. Okay, so eventually 5 years down the road, after being after my first time being a single mom, 5 years down the road, I finally have a very good job as a social media post designer, which pays very well. The schedule fits my time because it's a flexible hour, where if the client needs a certain post, only then I will make it. So I only work a few days in a month, and once I finish my job, I'm free. So I have a lot of time in between to try, to do my other work at home jobs. Okay, so sometimes it's like this: the perfect job or the perfect person that you want, there's a certain, like, how to say, you have to wait for it. Okay, but I do want to mention that as you wait for this thing to arrive, you shouldn't like stop your life. You shouldn't stop living your life just because you're just waiting for the right time, and the moment it arrives, you just want to, I just want to celebrate everything. If you do that, you're just wasting your time away. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that as you wait for this 10 of Pentacles, you should be you should also enjoy your life, and putting yourself out there, especially when you are the Magician, and you have Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles here. You are, what I would say, very resourceful, and I'm very sure this world needs a lot of people like you. Okay, all right, so wait, before you go, I'm not done yet. So I'm gonna pull one Wisdom of the Oracle for you. All right, so give us one card for the Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, so all right, one card for you. Oh, round and round. I don't read this card reversed anyway. So round and round. All right, so whatever this thing that you want, it has been keeping you like, it's keeping you where you are right now, isn't it? It's just waiting and waiting, and even though you try to ask for a follow-up, they couldn't get back to you, or they won't reply you, or they just give you the very generic kind of reply. So you keep going around and around. In spirituality, this is like a cycle that you keep doing to yourself, and you have to break out of the cycle. And how do you do that? By letting this thing be, telling yourself, you know what, if they need me, this Magician here, if they need me, they know where to find me, right? But in the meantime, I'm not going to stop my life. I'm not going to stop my potential just waiting for your reply, for their reply, right? So go all out, all right, and do something for yourself. Okay, direction here is saying, okay, so I'm a Magician, I have all the skills, and even though this 10 of Pentacles has not gotten back to me, it's fine, no problem. I'm pretty sure there are other 10 of Pentacles elsewhere. So 10 of Pentacles here is more like the ultimate money. How do I put this into it? Okay, it's like everyone, the thing that you want. I'll just generalize it as something as the thing that you really, really want. So for some, to put this into context, it can be, perhaps there's a particular company that you always wanted to work in. Perhaps there's a particular ideal family that you always wanted, or perhaps what else? There's a place that you always wanted to move over to what's the word? Immigrate to. Immigrate? Is it immigrate? Immigrate? I think it's immigrate, right? Okay. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I know it's a I don't think it's a bit all over the place, but I know I keep repeating myself, and I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so I'll stop now. So pile number 3, this is all I have for you. I really hope this helps. I really hope that this reading reassures you of where you are, where you stand, who you are. And thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Okay, so let's put this yellow jade here. So let's see what's your message for now. Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, Hangman, Lovers, whoops, 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 10 of Swords, and Ace of Swords. Okay, I think I may need a few cards, but let me process through first. So I get this, but these 2 cards are a bit like off. Okay, I need some cards to clarify. Okay, I need help on this. So universe, give me 1 card on this, please. Ace of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me those Ace of Wands. Okay, so why the 10 of Swords then? Is this what they're going through now? Okay. All right. Show me the dynamic between them. Okay, so what's the cause of the 10 of Swords then? I'm so sorry. Can you give me a few seconds? All right, because what I'm getting here is this reading is not just going to be about you. This is between you and someone who's very likely your spouse, but you both are going through a difficult time. You're not having difficulties with your spouse, but you and your spouse, you and your person are going through a rough time together. Now, I keep getting 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and Hermit, which to me is really something. To have these three cards combined is not good. Very bad. Very bad. Okay. So I if the cards keep showing this, it's like it's bad. It's really bad. It just means that it's going to be different. It may be different for each and every one of you, but every one of you who chose this reading are going through this energy. So that's why the cards just focus on what you're feeling rather than what is causing you the pain, what is causing you being in this situation, because it will be different for each and every one of you. Okay, that's all. So but I don't get it. What I'm not getting is that you and your person are going through something difficult. But you have 3 of Cups here, you have 9 of Pentacles here, which does tell me that you have very good friends, or you have some independence, and you have time for your friends, which can only lead me to saying this, that very likely you and your spouse are in a long distance relationship, because I don't see there's any problem between you and your person, to be really honest. Okay, in fact, but it's not able to, I think the word is negate, because you have these cards here, right? So it's there. You and your person are okay, but this energy is still here. All right, so you very likely you have very good friends around you. You have your own independence. So what's this about? And interestingly enough, this crystal here, this bottom, this one, yellow jade, talks about independence. Okay, because I need help about these 3 cards here: Hangman, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups, especially the Knight of Cups. Why is this only here? Okay, how does this help the reading? Okay, whatever it was that caused this disruption, this rift, this very difficult energy, okay, try to ride through the wave. Okay, try to ride it, and whatever it is, okay, I know it has gotten you in a bind. I know you are struggling with it, and I also know that there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't know that, you should know that there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that you have in control is just try not to struggle. Meaning to say that, it is what it is. What you're going to do about it? What can you make the best out of this situation? Okay? And okay, I'll give an example. We women are so emotional creatures. When we want time from our person, especially when we want time from our person, we want the time from our person. And when we don't get it, we get very emotional, we get very moody. So try not to do that. Okay, I'm very sure your person does not want that to happen as well, right? So Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. I need one for Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you and your person are going through, it is still going to be the same. And I know it's not something that you want to hear, but you have to hear so that you can do what you can do for yourself now. Okay, and that is to focus in on your friendship, focus in on the people who care for you, and focus in on what it is that you can do during your single time, or more like your me time. Focus in on that. All right? Okay, so any more messages for pile number 4? Your reading is a bit different than the others. Okay, I know. Yeah. So I know this reading is going to be very, very difficult because it's not offering you any solution, okay? But sometimes that's the thing. Not every situation can be given a solution. Of course, we wonder, I would really like it if this 10 of Swords and this 10 of Wands all go away. Everyone will want it. Who the heck will want a 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands? There's this TikTok video where there's this guy saying, I don't want peace, I want problems. I just thought of that. It was very funny. Unless you're that guy, I guess. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you. Okay, I haven't explained this 3 of Swords and this 4 of Pentacles here, right? It's just to say that if you can persevere, you just try. I know it's not easy. I know you don't want to hear it. But at this point, if anything, you should treat this as a challenge to see to test, okay, what kind of hobbies do I have? What is it that I always wanted to do? And, sometime and be, focus more on your, what's the word? Be more self-reliant. Okay, I'm not sure if it's the same like independence. Maybe related. I don't think it's the same thing. But correct me if I'm wrong. So let me pull you some extra messages for you from the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay, get 3. Okay, let me pull you one from the Wisdom of the Oracle first, because I think I forgot to pull one for pile number 2. I have to make a small little video for pile number 2, and I don't want to forget yours, so it's better I pull it now. I'm not sure, I have to see the video. Anyway, for you, okay, so we have true love, contentment, and work. Okay, so true love here, it does show me that perhaps some of you are actually single and you're waiting on your twin flame or your ultimate soulmate, or whoever it is that you really, really want. but somehow you don't see them yet, you don't get them yet, and you don't know where they are, you don't even know when they're gonna come, right? But the reading does mention that it's going to be quite some time, to be really honest. Okay, but contentment and work here. I did one earlier in the year. I did a video about I think it was the love life. There was one pile that focused more onto self rather than the love life. I'm wondering if you were to choose, if you were to go to that video, I really wonder if you would have chosen that pile. Because right now, from what I see, this is exactly what that pile is saying. And right now, what you can do for yourself is just to focus in on your work. Contentment here, I would say, is more like, the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, where focus more on your me time, focus more on, enjoy your me time is more like it, right? And true love will come no matter what. The question is only when, right? So as you wait for it, you don't waste your time. Enjoy yourself as much as you can. Do whatever it is that you want as much as you can, because you never know the kind of person that when true love does come, maybe they won't like whatever it is that you're doing. And because you love them so much, you will have to sacrifice that hobby for them. I know it's not healthy, I know it's not right, but I'm just giving you something to consider. Okay? All right. Let me see. What else? Okay, nothing. So let's move to this. TikTok. Interesting, we have TikTok. I need a card for this. Okay. You mean it's coming or what? Hang on, I'm a bit thrown off. Hang on. What is it that I'm not seeing, universe? What is it that I don't know about pile number 4? Do you have suitors around you, but you're a bit picky? Because that's how I see this actually. So why is TikTok here? I don't understand. Because if you are with someone, then it's understandable that you don't talk to this whoever is trying to offer you cards. Like, no, I am happily married, and I don't need an affair. I don't need someone else. But why is TikTok here? I don't get it. Why is TikTok here then? Doesn't make sense. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. It's not about a love offer. It's about you feeling, in short, actually you're feeling very, very you're feeling lonely, right? And when you have, and then 2 of Cups, of course, initially I thought it was the love, but it's not. It's referring to this 3 of Cups here, because 2 of Cups is more about, the care that I have for you, and I have affection over you, or I care for you. So even friends can have care for another one, of course, right? So if you have friends wanting to go out with you, wanting to spend more time with you, don't waste it. It's kind of like saying that you'll never don't take your friends for granted. That's what this reading is saying. This what this part here is saying. Okay, I don't know why you do not want to go out with them, or I don't know why you are fighting against them. It's be kind to yourself. It's okay to seek emotional support. Don't take your friends for granted. That's the only thing that I can figure out from this. But if you know what this TikTok is about, I'll be more than grateful if you can share with me in the comments. Okay, so pile number 4, this is all I have for you. I'm so sorry, I kind of like got, it's like, what the heck is going on? Because quite frankly, this reading really got me very, very confused. But I really hope it resonates and makes a lot of sense to you. Sometimes as a reader, it happens, this kind of thing will happen to me where it's like, I read it and I'm like, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. But most of the time my clients be like, actually the situation is like this, like this, like this, like this. And the more I get more, and once I get the information, and then I'm like, oh, so that's why. Sometimes it happens, it really happens that way. So yeah, so anyway, I hope that this reading makes sense to you, it resonates with you. Yeah, do let me know. So thank you so much for your time, pile number 4, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 5. So let's put this raw rose quartz here. Okay, so let's see what your message is. 5 of Cups, Page of Wands, Empress, the World, 4 of Pentacles, and Temperance. And then we have Queen of Wands, nice, 3 of Pentacles. This is actually very, very nice. It's not bad. It's just a sub for some like 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. But you have beautiful major arcanas. The World, Empress, Temperance. Okay. So the first thing I saw was these 2, where I believe you're a bit stingy, or more like you're not wanting to go out and spend time either for yourself or with someone. But it's related to, you know, it's like I don't want to spend my money just to have fun. So you're not willing to, in short, you're stingy. And it's okay. It's not, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just trying to put them into context for you so that you know, you understand what this reading will be about eventually. So there was this 5 of Cups, which I will try to find out what this is about. Hang on, where's my deck? Here you are. Hello, excuse me, can you come here? All right. So I need to find out what this 5 of Cups. I believe it's something, I mean, it's related, but what is this about? 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So very likely there was something that happened in the past that left you feeling 10 of Swords initially, and it was something that caused a bit of like, what if only. And it's very likely related to a person, because it's a Cup of Cups, and this 5 of Cups is usually a card about, you know, you are missing someone, or something happened and you couldn't reverse the situation, but you putting that to an end here because of the World card. Okay, it's still in your energy, but because you have the World card, it means that you are strong enough to overcome the feeling and overcome the emotions, which is very strong. Okay, it takes a lot of inner strength to do that. It's like saying, okay, it happened, there's nothing I could have done. And if you keep on fighting it, you are just struggling, you know. It's kind of like 2 energies fighting each other, and you're just tearing yourself apart, right? So just let things be. You know what, eventually this memory will come back to haunt me, but I will make peace with this memory. I will make peace with this 5 of Cups feeling. And once you do, it will be so much easier for you to kind of like it's like just riding along this feeling, you know, kind of like when the wave comes, you just ride along it. Okay, not those big waves now. Okay, so Queen of Wands. So this one is more like your inner strength is so strong right now that you're able to make peace with this 5 of Cups. If you have this calling, you know, if you're torn between pile number 2 and this pile, you should totally watch it because they have, I know it's kind of like, I know they're very different, but there's some similarity to it. Okay, I think the difference would be the personality and the energy of the viewer. That's it. But both are probably going through the same thing. I mean, if only you feel that a calling. If there's not, if you don't feel any pull to pile number 2, just leave it. Empress, Temperance, Three of Pentacles. To be honest, not a lot to elaborate here because you're doing very good. You're doing very well. So what's this? Empress, Temperance, and Three of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. One more. Nine of Cups. Because I was wondering why is it the Three of Pentacles? Because I think I think you're doing good. I mean, not great. There's room for improvement. I'm just being honest. But because it's like the one that threw me off was the Empress here, because usually when you have the Empress, it means that you have this very strong energy to go for, to reach your maximum potential. But you're just at the Three of Pentacles for now. So you do have a bit of insecurities, or more like perhaps you doubt yourself. But I also want to mention you are currently in your comfort zone. And you are meant to be more than who you are right now. Okay, but I say it's okay. You're not going through anything, so you just take your time. I mean, I understand. I also want to be in my comfort zone forever. It's like, what's the point, right? If I'm already comfortable, if I'm already at peace, then what's the point I have to, do more work, right? But I want to say that you will not always have this Empress energy forever. When you are the Empress, when you have this Empress energy, this Empress is abundant. And when you are abundant, it's very easy for you to attract abundance because you have the right energy to go for it. You have the right mentality to go for it. Okay, I'm just saying that when you have this energy, you should take this energy, tap into this energy, and use it as an opportunity to attract in all the abundance that you can for now, because there's no guarantee what's going to happen in the future, right? Like who the heck could have predicted COVID to happen? Okay, so far the only person that I know who predicted a pandemic was Bill Gates. Well, but sometimes all these things, it all depends on patterns, right? I didn't predict COVID, but I remember I did one reading for a client where it was interesting because what I saw was I remember I told her this. There was a very big, deep, like DIP, a very big drop in her finances that year when COVID hit. So I thought that was interesting. Perhaps because I was doing personal readings, I didn't really take into the environment into account. So I thought it was very interesting. But yeah, I didn't predict COVID, so it's okay. I'm just being honest. All right. Anyway, back to the reading. So I'm just saying, right now, when you are in this energy, it's best that you use it to the maximum. Okay. And yeah, probably why you are in this Four of Pentacles, like you're supposed to go and have fun, but you're not earning enough. It's really interesting. You have the Queen of Wands here, and you still have this Four of Pentacles. They're pretty contradictory. It's kind of like I see an extrovert and an introvert. I mean, if you have this Page of Wands, which is more like adventure, going out, have fun, but you're still in this Four of Pentacles, it just means that you don't have the heart to go out and have fun, which is okay, no problem. It's just that you should go out and have fun, not for other people, but at the very least for yourself, right? Go out and do more. Embrace your Empress energy, tap into it, and seek out good opportunities. You're not meant to be in this Three of Pentacles. You're meant to be more. You're meant to be, at least be Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, which are very, very good cards. Okay, and it's not just about the money. Pentacles is so much more than money, career. It means stability. It is something, Pentacles are something that gives you stability value. What gives you stability? You have more time, you have more time with your friends. For some, it can even mean family. Okay. And you can also see Pentacles as something that grounds you, meaning to say something that makes you feel at peace, not just at peace, but grounded to the point that people say things about you, or people try to throw negativity around you, and you'll be like, just shove it, just shake it off, and you're still okay, and you will be okay. All right, so before you go, let's pull some more cards for you. So I'm going to pull you three cards for the Wild Offering Oracle deck. Give us 3 cards for pile number 5, right? It doesn't want to come out. One more. Okay, I'm going to pull 1 card for you from Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. All right, so we have impatience, money, and mistakes. Okay. So this was the one that this was the one I talked about, isn't it? Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Okay. No, we are not perfect, right? No one is perfect, right? I have done readings for clients who has no problems. They don't have, their spouses love them. They live in a big home, in a big house. They have everything. They have the children. They have the house. They have the car. They have no worries, but they still can feel lost. Okay, so whenever you see, you think there are some people who will not have problems. It's just a matter of, those people who still have problems. Okay, and nothing. I'm just trying to tell you that nothing is perfect. Okay. All right, so money is the focus, isn't it? 3 of Pentacles. Okay, impatience. So let me see. All right, so now I'm trying to find out, I guess I'm trying to find the connection between impatience and this 4 of Pentacles here. So we have settled the money and the mistakes here. No, it's okay to make mistakes, so long as it doesn't cause a lot of harm. Things that has happened, you just let it be. Just let it go already. Okay, and I'm pretty sure you are able to close that chapter. And perhaps this 4 of Pentacles is like you're a bit too careful. Okay. Impatience. I don't see any cards of impatience here. So let me pull 1 card for you. Unless you're saying, it's saying that you feel like, when is the money gonna come in? I don't know if you actually put in a lot of effort. I mean, in your real life, if I were to, you ask yourself, have I put enough effort? Okay, you will know this answer to yourself, right? But me as a reader, if I were to see these cards and you ask, and to answer that question based on what I read here, like I said, you are in your comfort zone. You haven't pushed yourself over the limit. You haven't break the barrier yet. Okay, and you're probably thinking like, I've done all that I could. I'm working from 9 to 5. I'm so tired, but the money that I got is only 3 of Pentacles. Then you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth working so much and gaining so little? Okay, because right now I can tell you, you are not at your potential yet. You are not where you're supposed to be yet. You have so much room to grow. And I say that because of the Empress. And quite frank, so like I said, so with this, when you have this comfort zone card and you have these four pentacles where you don't want to spend a lot, you don't want to go out and have fun. And it's okay if you don't want to go out and have fun. But if the question in your mind is like, why am I not earning enough? Why is the things that I'm earning not enough for what I wanted to buy, what I wanted to spend on? Then you have to figure out and see, what is it that you should be doing instead to gain more, I will say gain more traction or gain more pentacles here. You may feel like you're stuck or more like you don't know where to go, right? So I would say, as an advice, let me put one advice card for you first before I say anything. Ten of Pentacles. You have something. You have like, it's kind of saying, this Ten of Pentacles here is telling me that you have something like either a skill or an idea that is going to bring a lot of pentacles to you, meaning to say that's going to bring a lot of money, abundance, and even joy to you. It's the stability that you want. I think I talked to you about the pentacles and about the value of stability, right? You have something, but you haven't pushed it yet, right? You haven't touched on it yet, right? That's how I see these cards. Okay, and don't let your past mistake determine how you want your future to be. Okay, don't hold on to the mistake. Oh, I did this mistake. Yes, I know it's a mistake. You know it's a mistake. It has happened. Okay, and treat it as a lesson. What's the experience that you can take away from it? What is it that you have to learn from it? If you were to be in that situation again, what would you have made it different? Use it as a learning point, not use it as a don't guilt trip yourself. Okay, last one. Come to the edge. There is something you have to do, isn't it? There is really something that you have to do. Ten of Pentacles, come to the edge. Come to the edge is a bit like the Fool card, but it's really interesting that you don't have the Fool card here, because if the Fool card was here, then I would read it like it will be a different reading already. It will mean differently, okay? But come to the edge is more like, taking a leap of faith. There's something that you have to do, but you're not willing to do it yet. Okay, so now this reading is asking you, are you ready? If you're not, it's okay. You just let it be. But if you're ready, you can start whenever you want. Okay, that's it. That's your reading. All right, so pile number 5. That is all I have for you. I really hope this reading has helped you. I wish you all the best and take care of yourselves. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 6. So let's put this selenite here. I'm smiling here because finally we've reached pile number 6. Well, I've reached pile number 6. So Temperance, your message for now. 7 of Swords, King of Swords, 3 of Wands, Hangman, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and King of Cups. Okay, so initially when I saw these 6 cards, I got the idea, and then when I opened these 2 cards and I'm like, oh, what's this? Okay, so first card. Okay, what I can tell here. Okay, I get it. So this reading is going to be for those of you who are waiting for someone who has been quiet, who hasn't said anything, who has been kind of like hush with you, you to them and them to you, because we have the 7 of Swords in the middle with this Hangman, which just mentioned that very likely either you or both of you are struggling within this connection, within this relationship. If you are this Temperance here, okay, this person here, Temperance here, is actually waiting for some love, waiting for some feelings, waiting for this Knight of Cups, which I believe it's an energy of, affection. Okay, waiting for this affection to arrive, and at the same time, they're just trying to go there, just trying to to be as balanced as possible every day. So they're trying their best to not be affected by this connection and the silence of this connection, as well as the other person. Okay, now the other person here, the King of Swords, to me this person is always like not talking, not being able to convey what it is that want to talk, or they're just someone who just doesn't talk a lot. They're someone pretty stoic, meaning to say that they don't show their emotions because it's just a character, it's just their personality, that's just who they are, right? Actually, deep down, they are someone who does have a lot of care for you, but I don't know why. It's like they're facing you, okay? Energetically, they're facing you. They want to go to you, but somehow they could not. And there's, to me, right here, Seven of Swords and this Hangman, there's a complete barrier here. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull some cards for you because I want to know more about what's happening, what's going on. Perhaps let's find out what they feel for you. All right. Because what I can see here with these two kings here, they're sitting on their thrones. They're not moving. Energetically here, even this guy here is just standing. There's not really moving. Normally for tarot, Knight of Wands is a very fast moving energy, but because we have to take into consideration, I have to take into consideration with this Seven of Swords and this Hangman here, very likely they're not making any action yet, even though energetically they're facing you, which usually means that they still have a form of care for you. Okay, hang on. hang on. Okay. Am I talking too fast? I think I'm talking a bit too fast. Okay. So Temperance. Okay. Universe, is there anything else you can tell me about this? Temperance, Three of Wands, and Knight of Cups. So by now you should know if you belong to this side or this side, okay? Because sometimes in tarot it can be vice versa. What I do feel is that very likely you are this person here. Okay, but if you're this person, then you just know. you know for yourself, okay? Temperance, Knight of Cups, and Three of Wands. Okay. Eight of Cups and Empress. Oh, this person here is getting stronger and stronger every day because they're letting go. They're letting go of what is no longer serving them. Meaning to say that. Let's find out first. I'm gonna pull one card before I say anything. Yes. So they're letting go of having to worry or having to. I believe they're letting go of just waiting on this person, and they're focusing more on themselves, and they become, they slowly like building up their own energy to become the Empress, to become this Nine of Cups, where it's more about feeling content with where they are. They're learning to see their own self-worth, right? And at the same time, I know this person is still waiting on this other person, but at the same time, it's more like, you know what, I will still be here, and if you still want me, you better catch up to me, that kind of mentality. Okay, so what about this other person? Okay, Queen of Cups, the Devil. What's this about? May I ask if this other person is actually attached with someone else? I'm so sorry, I don't know what accent is. I'm not sure what accent was that, but I guess I was feeling very awkward, so I just wanted to not make it too serious. But what I can tell here is someone here is actually attached. I'm not sure. You know who you belong to, right? So someone here is actually attached with someone else. So very likely why they do not reach out to you, or this person does not talk to this person, and this person, as much then I can read this as Three of Wands, they're waiting for a Knight of Cups I mean, it will make more sense if this person has let go and forgotten this person, but it doesn't make sense why it will be in a reading. Because if this person has really let go of this other person, this reading will not happen. Okay, and it's not to say that, oh, you're still harping on this person. It's just that it's just within your energy, meaning to say, okay, for example, and I've actually figured this out quite some time, like I'm reading a few weeks ago, because I was doing a personal reading with a reader friend, and it's not just this reader friend, even my other reader friends have done readings for me where they can still see a past person in my reading. But at the same time, my reader friends also acknowledge that I'm actually very happy on my own. I'm okay where I am, and but but I but let's say, I guess I want to say, there was a scar deep inside my heart and my energy field caused by this person that I'm not able to escape or not able to run away from. And to be really honest, it's very, very annoying. It's very annoying to hear that, oh, you're doing great, everything. And it's like, so was there a past person that actually hurt you before? La, 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 la. It's really annoying. And I really hate it. It's like, I want to let go. I just want to forget. I don't want to hear about this person in my reading. But it's still there. Why? Because I finally figured out I've been fighting over this person's energy in my energy field. Meaning to say, it's like, oh, I'm healed over you. I don't need you anymore. I don't, you do not affect me. Yes, they don't affect me, but they're still in my energy field. Simply because there was history. There was something. Okay? And I figured out that rather than pushing this energy away from it, I should be making peace with it. Yes, it happened. Yes, this person was something to me a long time ago. And even though it didn't work out, I wish him the best. I wish myself the best. And I wish the best for both of us, even though we're not together, or even though we're not in each other's life anymore. And once you do that, you make peace with that energy, eventually it will dissipate, it will fade away on its own. Okay? So I'm not sure if you feel resonate to my story, then I hope that it will help you finally get over that person, or at the very least, you don't have to hear about this person in your reading ever again. Okay? All right, so back to this point of this reading. So I'm just thinking, like, why is this your message? So universe, what's the point of this message? I haven't explained this to you yet, right? So hang on. But I just want to see what's the point of this reading. Oops. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Justice. What is this 8 of Wands about? Okay. I don't know who you belong to. Very likely this one. But 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles does suggest that you both will reconnect, or you both will talk again. Now, I don't know how long it has been that I don't know how long this no contact has been, or low contact has been, but they will eventually reach out. But I also want to say that even though they've reached out, you will still continue this 9 of Wands and this Justice. This kind of energy meaning to say, it just means that you may initially get what you want, but long-term wise, you will not get what you want. I guess what I want to say is more like a short gratification. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not sure. And I say that because 9 of Wands here, you see this lady here, she's actually stuck in the trees, not having, so sorry, I don't know what happened to my camera. Anyway, so back to this one. I don't know if I forgot where I stopped, but I said something like, This person will reach out again. You both will reconnect. I'm so sorry. You both will reconnect, but somehow with this Nine of Wands, it does feel like nothing will change. At most, they will just reach out to interact with you. But if you expect something like a commitment or like a long-term happiness, it's not in the cards here. Okay? And justice here is just telling you that when the time comes, you have to be able to control yourself, or more like you have to be able to understand and see what is fair to you. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull you some advice cards. So universe, what is your advice for our viewers when it comes to this connection? And what is your advice for our viewers when it comes to this person here, their person? The World. Okay, so I don't get that you have to walk away from this person, because very likely, energetically wise, you're pretty much away from this person already. Okay, so be confident with who you are, be confident with your energy, and being confident that you're doing the right thing for yourself. Okay, and you also understand that this chapter has come to a close, right? You understand that, you know, we're not getting anywhere. Okay, so please don't come disturb me anymore. I have made peace with our memory. I don't need you to think that you can just walk into my life just because you want it. Okay. Right, so before you go, I'm gonna pull you 3 cards here. So guess what message 3 cards here? I don't read reversal, so okay. And then 1 card here. Give us 1 card here, please. Okay, so we have despair, doubt, and we have self-love. Okay, so it's pretty much, it's very literal, isn't it? And then we have mending. Okay, mending is more about, I'm not surprised that this one came up. So it's like what I told you with my personal story, right? I don't know what this person did to you. I don't know what happened between you both, because I didn't ask about it, and I also didn't pull any cards for it. I don't see any cards. But what I can tell you is that be more confident with yourself, and know that you are doing the right thing by not investing into someone who is investing in someone else. Okay, so yes, I'm reading this as you are this other person right here, and the person in question is this other person who is currently attached with someone else. And self-love is also asking you, do you really want to put in effort onto something that you somehow know will not get anything in return? Is it that worth it? Okay, don't let your despair and doubt, or more like don't fall back into the despair and doubt. All right, and keep moving forward. Embody that Empress energy that you have. You're actually okay where you are, but you need more reassurance and conviction that you don't need this person. However, having said that, it is totally up to you to decide what you want for yourself. Okay, mending, yes. Forgiveness, very likely you do need to forgive what this person has done to you. If you cannot, it is okay. Take your time. But I do want to mention this. If you cannot forgive the other person, it is okay. And yes, I know that was repeated, but I have a point. Most important thing is that you must forgive yourself. You must forgive yourself for the younger you, the past you, because you didn't know. You didn't know what's going to happen. You didn't know better. But that's okay. That's part of growing up. And sometimes God will send the same person back into your life. And when it does happen, it's just more like, just to test you if you've learned your lesson. So take some time to reflect upon you and this person and this connection and what happened. And reflect about what you could have chose differently. Okay? All right. So pile number 6. That is all I have for you. I hope this reading helps. I hope that you get something out from this. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.